Hello and welcome to the CafePro Cafe and Restaurant Management Program usage video. Without wasting time, I briefly introduce the operations of the buttons. With the 5 buttons in this section, you can define the areas in your cafe. This button is for takeaway orders. 5 buttons in this field are the fields that you can use by defining your food ordering sites that are your business partners. In this section, you can track deletions and modifications to prevent your employees from abusing their authorization. This icon is the calculator. This icon is the table switch button. Bu icon YouTube v Topper X Web Safest Butenuter. You can easily access your social media accounts here. This button is designed for WhatsApp and eSIMs messages, as the symbol indicates. We have a browser with advanced features. I would like to remind you here that you can perform all your work through the program thanks to these features that are only available in the CafePro program. For example, a calculator, music playlist, social media management, bulk SIM sending, communication with staff, access only to the web pages you specify, management of different food services together. It provides many conveniences, such as statistical information. With this button we can see the statistics of the first food site. These 5 buttons show the statistics of the sites respectively. 1, with 1. 2, all 2. 3, all 3. 4th with 4th, 5th with 5th. This statistical information includes a lot of information such as which products were sold to which customers at what time and in what quantity. What is the total profit on that site? This button shows your work and earnings statistics excluding online order sales, so you can easily analyze your needs for the future. This button shows staff statistics. This button shows customer statistics. This button allows us to make arrangements for the stock. With this button you can configure the program settings. With this button we open the use of the program by simply entering the user password. When we first installed the program, 1 to 3 for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The administrator password is 1 to 9. We approve. And it opens as administrator. The color is green. We can change our admin password at any time in the settings. There are no restrictions in the program for the administrator. Let us now introduce their functions in detail. There are 5 halls in this section, and these buttons are the tables inside the hall. We can change the hall names and table names as we wish by pressing the right mouse button. Only you can make hall naming, and you and the manager can make table naming. We see red, yellow, and green colors on the tables. These colors indicate the status of the order. The colors in the small box next to the halls give a preview idea about this section. Gives you a preview idea about this episode. Red means the order has been taken and the kitchen has been instructed. Yellow means the kitchen has prepared the order and it can be presented to the customer. Green indicates that the prepared order has been served to the customer. If the customer no longer requests another product, it means that the checkout can proceed. If they order other products, it turns red again and the process continues. The table must be green to receive payment. Let's give this table a name. We can name it by pressing the right mouse button on the table. When we hover over it, its information appears in the yellow area at the top. When we click and enter, we see the table on the right-hand side. If we use only one computer in our restaurant, we can do all our operations from this program. You can use separate computers for waiter, courier, kitchen team. Use our other program on these computers. Can only log into this main program with admin, manager, and user password. Kitchen waiter courier cannot log into this program. The processes can be done sequentially, red, yellow, and green. When we serve it to the customer, we press the green button, and the order is complete. Then we can move on to getting paid. Let's say this order, we sent it to the kitchen and prepared it in the kitchen, and then we serviced it, and then we press the payment button. This is cash, this is money, this is credit card, cash, credit card. If it's a lump sum, it's a lump sum. And this is cash. Let's say, for example, he paid 12. One of the customers paid 12. Wants to pay the rest with a credit card. When the full amount is paid, the account is closed and the table is reset. The lights here change every minute. After 1 minute, look, the red light went out. There is no order to be prepared in this hall. A new client has arrived. We're opening a table. Our customer list is here. In this section we can add, delete, modify, change customers, and define the customer to the table with the plus sign above, and remove the customer from the table with the me. Create a new row with this button, and double-click on the line and select it. Click on the pencil and click on the space in the line. We enter the information. After making an operation on the line, we press the Save button. Double-click on the line again, select it and add it. There's a customer at our table. Favorites are on this button. Products we sell frequently are automatically sorted. For example, I'm adding an extra one. We can delete it immediately. Double-click and press the delete key. Let's create our order. Again, we can add products to the menu with the right button. This can be done by you and authorized persons. By the way, you can also do deletions at every stage, but those with user authorization can only delete while the order is being created. User authorization is a secure authorization that cannot change anything, cannot go beyond the rules you set. Admin and manager are authorized to configure settings, menus, and many other things. If our employee will use it, give user authorization, can safely carry out the necessary transactions with restrictions. The system prevents the user from committing abuse. They have combination menus here. You can create combined products with discounts if you want. Let's delete these, for example. Now, let's create a combined menu. Again with the right mouse button. And we can see our menu. For example, we will create a new menu here. We right-clicked. We enter the discount amount on the on-screen keyboard. Press the record button. When we click with the left mouse button, it appears in our menu. We can enter a note when entering products into the order. We can also type on the keyboard if we want. No tu muzu da dendriorus. In this button we can view our ticket. The favorites have changed, as you can see. Favorites are automatically defined based on the products you sell within a 1-month period. We take payment in full by credit card. And that's all we got. We've completed our work. By the way, here's how to move a desk. Our client wants to change his desk. We're going to our table. Let's add a customer, even if it's not necessary. We can add a table number, but that's not necessary. Let's say we move this table. We click on the table move icon and it turns pink. Then we choose the table we want and we're done. Let's do it again. We can move it to tables under the area we want or to take away. Moving the table is easy with a single button. You can add 5 food ordering sites here. You can track and process all your orders without using an additional program. When you type the login address to these buttons, you enter the site you use. According to the information in the order, fill in the right-hand side and confirm. Fill in the section on the right and confirm, and it will be sent to the kitchen for preparation, and is also recorded within the program. This is a sample address. You will write what you want. We enter our address by pressing the right mouse button. These settings only need to be made once. We'll automatically remember your login details. You can also turn on alerts from within the site, can alert you when an order arrives. Let's say the order has arrived and your order appears on the screen. You will register the order in the program. If the client is in the list, you can double-click and start. If not, a new line is opened with the Add Customer button. Double-click and then click the pen key and select. Customer information is written and saved. Let's look at examples that have already been entered with the order. Normal price 33. But the price is different because of the commission and courier costs, or because you sell at a different price. You have to enter the amount here. You've made the amount 50, now you've entered the order. Press the red button and send it to the kitchen. You can enter notes if you want. After the kitchen is prepared and approved, the courier delivers and approves it, and the process is over. Since the payment for this transaction is made through the ordering site, the collection amount is recorded in the statistics of this ordering site. With these boxes, you get an idea of the situation in the department. Red means you have sent it to the kitchen, but it has not been prepared yet. Yellow means it has left the kitchen, but the packer has not delivered it yet. We have a calculator here. Thanks to the features of the program, you will not need any other utility, using only this program. You can use Finder to find the data you want. Where the Tulper X and the YouTube page open together. You can play your music playlist in your restaurant here. Will continue to play in the background while you do other operations. Press this button and you can quickly connect to your social media accounts. You only need to enter your information once. You can delete logins and passwords in the settings. Only admin and manager can access this section. There's WhatsApp and SIMs. Select your customers and press copy, and paste it into the desired section with the right mouse button. Send it after entering your message. So you can send a mass message. The use of filtering is also like this in the whole program. We have an internet browser here. Spreadsheet, spelling, presentation preparation features are available in our browser. You can also add all the buttons on the left side to the sites you want. Manager can use this section, but cannot change sites. User cannot use this section, so that they stay in the working order you set. When you select from the information here and press copy, it copies in spreadsheet wherever you want. Copy it and paste it with the right mouse button wherever you want, in a spreadsheet or other site of your choice. Here again you can filter through the information. You can double-click on the space and type, then press the filter marker. Pressing again will remove the filtering operation. This button gives the statistics of our sales in the first stress of orders. And when we press it, it shows that button in blue. When we select the date range and scan it, the sum of the normal price and the sum of the price on the order side is written below left. List 1 shows earnings from wages. You can see monthly and daily charts. This button shows it on a daily basis. Amount information here. And this is the normal price total. And this is the sum of the price. Here it shows what will be prepared and served. Here is the monthly situation. With these sliders we can control the graph. We can select up to 5 and compare them with each other. We can see when and how many units were sold, which product is sold and how much it is sold. When we press this, we can see what the monthly status is. This button too. This button 3. This button 4. This button shows the statistics of the 5th order. When we press this button, it gives general reports. These statistics cover the sections marked in blue. Does not include sales on websites. We can also read it with the information shown on it. And see their status in the graph by date. So what? There is a difference between the earnings and the total amount. Did you see the cost entered here? Since it was written as 2, it was therefore reduced to 24.4. If you have entered a cost, it will also appear here. With this button we can see how much money is in the safe. When we want to buy a safe, all the tables must be paid for and processed. When you buy a safe, the safe is reset, and the date and time of your last checkout is written below the wallet icons. This button shows staff statistics. All sales are listed by date. When we double-click on one of the staff members, it filters the results, and it shows the statistics of that staff, how much work they did in how much time, which products they sold the most, their total return, and many other data. We have made no entries as an example to our staff. If they had logged in with their passwords and made transactions, it would have been seen here. As you can see in this section, all the fields on the left side appear blue. This shows that it provides statistics on the performance of staff in all areas. This button shows customer statistics. Used again as I described in the personnel statistics. Let's make an example. What our customer ordered, how much he paid. We can access data such as which product they consume the most. According to this data, we will have an idea about our customer. We know their preferences. When we press the stock button, it shows the page by parsing it with color. These pages show the products on our menu. The buttons such as burgers, drinks, etc. that we create here show there with pages and in a way that follows each other. As you can see here. Then the other button. As an example, we would like to correct a record. We wrote cost 3. We fixed the stockpile. And we recorded it. It's complete. Here we can write the number we want the stock amount to warn. Products get yellow color at the time of order, and the user realizes that the stock is running low. We write a smaller number here. And when it drops to this number, it informs the user with red color. Informs the user with red color. If you approve, stock alerts will be active. You cannot perform some operations without pressing this button. Is an extra safety measure. You can also activate stock alerts here. Here you can increase the price of all products with a single click. Write in the blank how many % you want to increase, and when you press the key it will increment and round up to a whole number. If you wish, you can also increase it without rounding up to a whole number. As you can see, the process is complete. This button resets all stocks. As you can see, all stocks have been zeroed out. You can enter costs and stocks from this section. We have shown the menu editing process before. There you can only enter the product name and price. Now, for example, when you enter any product, you can access and edit the menu from all tables. We can make edits with the right mouse button. If you pass blank, there is no change. You cannot enter cost and inventory here. If you want to do those operations as well, you can make your corrections from the stock menu. This is the settings section. Only admin can enter this section. Here we can write personnel entries and tasks, and set their passwords. When they type these passwords into the login, they can enter the program. Only admin User and manager can use the main program. Even if they try to get into the user authorized sections, they can't, and is a restricted and secure user. He does not have the powers of admin and manager. Performance options, according to the RAM capacity of your computer. Choose according to the RAM capacity of your computer and press the button. If you select low RAM, the browser section will not work. This is the name of your host computer, which we will use when installing the client program on other computers. Eight GB and above is recommended. In this case, you can enter the browser, and all the sites here are all open and ready to go. With this button you can delete all your history and passwords. This button is necessary if you will use more than one computer, and a folder will appear on your desktop, and you need to run the program inside as administrator with the right mouse button, so that your host becomes the server computer, allowing access to client computers. We can install the client program in the Program Installation folder on the client computers. Here we activate our program. We enter our email address and the order number from which we purchased the program. And when we say activate, it activates the inside of our computer. This license is valid only for this computer. The program will not work on another computer without a new purchase. There is no such restriction for client computers. On the computer you have licensed. Even if you delete and reinstall or reset and reinstall your computer, it recognizes your computer and does the activation process. You do not need to buy again. You can change your admin password from 1 to 3 for 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in the installation. Remember to take a note of your password. If you forget, you will have to uninstall the program completely and install it again. If you feel a slowdown in the speed of operation of the program, you can speed it up by reducing the data by deleting the sales before a year you specify. You can delete the date before the date you write here. If there is no slowdown, you don't need to do anything. It depends on the capacity of your computer. Where you can back up your data, only backs up to USB memory. Here you can restore your backup. If you do this, then close and reopen your program afterwards. Where the database is reset and created again. This button is used in the initial setup SQL and creates the database. When we press the button, we are out of our password. Thank you for watching. You can ask what you wonder in the comments or CafePro add Tulperx mail address. You can get support. Goodbye.